Hi again. So this is the video to give you a global orientation of who we are and what we value the most and what is expected of every member of our team. So the goal again is to make it easy, clear, and efficient for you to be part of our family, because yes, we are a big family. So some of you are familiar with what is a dental laboratory and some of you are not. So what do we do in a dental laboratory? We fabricate fixed and removable dentures. So the fixed dentures are the crown, the bridge, the Maryland bridge, the veneers, the metal work, the zirconia structure, because in Gatineau we have all the facility to fabricate our own zirconia. And we do fabricate removables as well, which are partial dentures, complete denture. We do repair, relines. We do also ortho appliances. So we serve over 1,000 dentists and specialists all over Canada, basically. So we have a business in Laval. We have a business in Moncton. We have the main office is in Gatineau. We also have an office in Ottawa. So, you know, all over. And again, we have a customer coming from all over Canada. The service that we give in a dental lab, so we pick up and deliver boxes from dental office. So the dentist calls and then we send. We have 6 drivers. Well, actually 6 drivers in Gatineau, but we use courier as well. We use Purolator, we use UPS, ICS to pick up everywhere. We take shades. So in Gatineau, mostly we see patient for shades and verification to make sure that it's easier for a ceramist to see the patient instead of the dentist writing the prescription, what shade that he wants, especially for front teeth. We offer technical support, and we even have one member that goes in the clinic. He used to be a dentist in his country, so he knows both sides. So he knows the technical part of dental technicians, and he also know what our dentists are looking for and the difficulty and the challenges that they may have. So this is awesome. We have also a dentist in Laval, an actual prosthodontist actually, that is the lab director there in Laval. So really we have a technical support that can give a lot of values to our clients. We give training to dentists as well. We give training to the team of the dentist. We offer business coaching. We do project in research and development. So we are involved in all kinds of different projects. The vision that we have is to be the largest and offer high quality. So we want to be productive, very, very productive and efficient, at the same time give the high quality. So we want to be the Mercedes of the lab. So we have processes and quality procedure control inside our processes to make sure that we follow that vision that we have. And the mission is to continuously strive to provide the product and the service to meet and surpass dentist expectation. And for that, we need to give a high quality, because our dentists, that's what they ask. They want to have the confidence that whatever they receive, it will fit perfectly and the way it fit the last time as well. So they want to have that confidence, that consistency. That's what they ask for. So we want to excel in giving that service and making sure that our clients are satisfied with our quality. So yes, we are big, and sometimes clients, they fear to use a big laboratory because they feel that the quality is not the same. Well, we assure them that it's not true, because actually most people have a certain amount of work that they have to do during the day. So so they actually they're not overworked. Like, we're never going to have people staying up until 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock at night to finish a case because it's due the next day. Okay, we have systems in place so that we want people to have a quality of life. Yes, there's certain expectation, obviously, but basically we give the amount of productivity to each person according to what they can do. And we have a supervisor that will look at everything that will get out of his department to make sure that the standards are followed. Do we make mistakes? Yes, absolutely we do. We are human, and sometimes we have good days, sometimes we have bad days, but basically what we want to make sure is to give the consistency, to do everything we can to give the consistency that our clients need. We offer continuing education. Like I said, we follow a quality control. So this is how we fulfilled our mission. The values, what is really, really, really important everywhere in the building and on our card, we have the values that we want to show to our clients, which are integrity, quality, liability, and expertise. Something that I just talked about. Now inside the team, what we are asking about everybody. So those are the 4 core values that are really, really, really important. Honesty is the first value that is really important to us, because we want people, we need actually to be able to trust people 100% of the time. So like I said before, we know that mistakes can happen, mistakes will happen, but we cannot afford people to hide their mistakes or lie about their mistakes, because it costs too much to the team and to the lab. Because if a mistake has been done and nobody has said anything about it, it will go up to the dentist, and then he's not going to be pleased with it. And especially when we find out afterwards that some people knew about it and didn't say anything about it, or just hide it, we can't have that. Definitely not. So this is we want to make sure that this is your value, that you understand that you're not going to be penalized if you make mistakes. On the contrary, we absolutely need to find what is the cause, what caused that, and make sure that we don't repeat the same mistakes over and over. So that's, there's a process for that, but we absolutely need to know when something went wrong. We need to know about it. Loyalty is also really important. We need people that believes in our company, in our product, and in our services. So loyalty is amongst ourselves, but loyalty is also, we want to be loyal to our customers. We want our customers to be loyal to us, and we want people that are loyal as well. So if for whatever reason at some point, whatever happens, it doesn't fulfill your needs, I rather like that you come to the appropriate person, your supervisor, the lab director, and you tell them, right, honestly, just tell them that it's not fulfilling your needs anymore. Maybe you can ask, what can be done about that, because obviously, we listen to people, and we want to fulfill your needs. At the same time, they need to be expressed, because otherwise we cannot know. And then if really we cannot, for whatever reason, then we'll understand, but at the same time, we'll be able to continue to fulfill the needs of your team and the needs of our customers. So loyalty is really, really important. Be truthful with us. Tell us what's going on. If it's going well, perfectly, tell us. If it's not going well, tell us, so that we can do something. We can actually have the opportunity to do something about it. Integrity goes with honesty, but it's a little bit more in depth. So basically, it's what we see is what we get. So there's no two faces, there's no, this is how I act in front of my supervisor and I act differently in front of my team members. So we don't want to have that. And you'll be called upon that if ever we see this. So whatever, we want you to give you 100% all the time, whether your supervisor is there or whether your supervisor is not there. And respect, it is really, really important. Respect in our language, respect in our behavior, no matter what position you have or another team member has, whether it's a supervisor or a director. We ask that, our beliefs is that everybody deserves respect. So you will get the respect that you give, obviously. So be careful of your language, be careful of your behavior. And if you don't have the respect that you need and you want, please express it, because this is our core value. We have strengths, and one of the reasons that you've been hired is because you have, we share the same values, and you have some of the strengths that we look for. So the first one is that we are transparent. We don't try to hide things. Like I said before, if we made a mistake, we will be transparent with our clients as well. We're not going to try to, we're going to try to fix things, obviously, before it goes. But if we didn't make a mistake, if we didn't read the prescription carefully, if we actually, something happened and we cannot deliver the case on time, we're not going to try to find all kinds of excuses. We're just going to be transparent and say the right thing. We are enthusiastic, so positive energy, positive thinking, positive expression is very, very, very important. We look for solution, and yes, of course, we may have problems, but we don't want to dwell on the problems. We really find out what is the challenge, what is the problem, and then switch our thinking to solution, opportunities, options. Really, really important. We have competent and experienced people. We have passionate people. Like I said, we offer solutions. We don't dwell on problems. We are able to work on the most complex cases. We had the opportunity actually since the beginning to work with prosthodontists. So we had the opportunity to learn a lot from them and be able to do the most complex cases. So we're very fortunate about that. Our trademark is our quality control measure. So you'll see, we're not perfect, but really we have that process that every single cases are seen by the lab director, and they're seen at the end, at the beginning by the supervisor, at the end by the supervisor again of each department, and it goes through from one department to another. So this saves a lot of time for the dentist. And actually we actually ask our clients, how they find the quality of our work, and so consistently we get information from them that enables us to make some changes if we need to. We use the best product. We don't use the cheapest product just in order to save money. We look for the best cost, obviously, but the best product as well. So if a product is a material is more expensive than another, but does a better job, we'll use it. We reinvest in new technologies all the time. In Gatineau, we invested more than in other labs, but this is the main facility at the same time. So we don't need to invest in all the labs everywhere. But we constantly, every year, we reinvest in new equipment and new technology. We want to make sure to be at the cutting edge of the technology. We have unconditional warranty, so there's we don't find any excuses if whether it's our fault, it's not our fault. We want to keep the customer, so we do everything to keep the customer. We have deadlines that are shorter than the industry. So like I said, we want to be productive, efficient, and give high quality. So in some facilities we can do a crown in 5 days, within 5 days. Some of our product we do the same day. So basically, this is our trademark, shorter deadlines. We contribute to our client's image, so we want to make sure that we want to ease their work, make it easy for them. We are proud of being artists, because that's who we are, artists. We create, and we create something, we create smiles, we create something that patients, our clients, and the patients of our clients, they're satisfied, and they're so satisfied that they come back, and sometimes they give us pictures, and they're really happy, and they come back and they show us their smiles, because obviously this is not something that we see very often, but it does happen. And we are most important, we are committed to make the necessary effort to facilitate our clients' tasks. This is our mission. We want to make it easy for them. What's required for that? Positive attitude. I will not mention that enough. This is the most important. We can teach you anything in terms of how to make a crown, make an appliance of some sort, but attitude is so difficult to teach a person how to have a positive attitude, that if you've been hired, it's because you showed that in your interview, in the few times that we saw you or we talked to you. Otherwise you would not have been hired. So again, I can understand that sometimes things happen, and it's not always it's not always pleasant, everything that happens in our life. Like, I understand we have high ups and downs in our lives. This is normal, but we understand that it's not a problem. But at the same time, it's important to understand that our attitude do affect the rest of the team. And then some people comes to me and say, I ask them, what is the reason that you left your previous employment? And some people tells me, but because of the atmosphere, the atmosphere was really, really negative. And then I ask the person, what did you do in order to create a positive atmosphere? And sometimes people, they feel that it's a weird question. It's not a weird question, because a positive atmosphere comes from a positive attitude of every team member. Okay, we have to think about that. It's not me that create that attitude. It's everybody, the way they talk to each other, the way they behave. This is how we create a positive atmosphere. So we will have challenges. The goal is that we want people that are strive to overcome the problems and find solution. I tell people all the time, we can always find a solution to any situation. Okay, no matter how complex they may be, there's always a solution. In 25 years, I never had a situation where we couldn't find together a solution. So yes, we will have problems, yes, we will have challenges, but we will focus on finding the right solution so that everybody is satisfied. We are satisfied as a group, as a team, and then our clients are satisfied as well. So the pledge for every team member is collaboration, support. We ask you to use your skills. You will receive constructive feedback, and we want you as well to give constructive feedback, because we will listen, we will give, and we will listen. And we ask people just to learn and improve. That's all. We don't want perfect people. We don't look for perfection. We don't want you to be perfect. We just want you to learn and grow. Making mistakes is fine. Sometimes it goes well, sometimes it doesn't go well. It doesn't matter, but as long as we learn from it and we improve on it. You are in charge of your own growth. So it is important that you understand what is expected of you, your role. You'll you'll be aware of the goals and the deadlines that we need to follow as well. And we are thinking as a we. There's no I in team. So we understand that you have needs, but it's important as well to understand that everybody has needs. So as a team, we work together in order to achieve the goal, which is to follow the prescription and give the product that our customer are looking for. So these are the supervisors or the people that you may encounter or you may need to talk to, depending which department you are. Well, actually, this is Gatineau. I forgot actually. I didn't do one for the other facilities. But anyway, in Montreal and in Moncton, it's a small team, so it's a lot easier to find out like who is your supervisor, who's the person that you can ask questions to. What are the supervisors' responsibility? Well, they are responsible for the organization, for the supervision, for the quality control, the training. They will be mainly the person that will train you. They will communicate with the client, so we don't ask everybody to communicate with clients, just supervisor does. If you have any human resource problems, difficulty to converse with a colleague, or you don't feel respected, or there's something that it's not going well in your team, then you talk to your supervisor. Problem solving, obviously. Your supervisor will be involved in R&D project as well. Your responsibility as an employee is your evolution, follow your training plan. You are in charge of your own performance, of your own efficiency. It's important that you know, okay, this is your responsibility, to know the requests of your department, to understand the client's requests as well, to know how to use your equipment and how to use your tool. So this is, you have some responsibility that you cannot just tell, well, I didn't know. Okay, this is your responsibility. You are in charge of some things which are your training, your performance, and your tool, your equipment, and the workload that we give you. The expectations, so what the employer and your supervisor and the lab director, they have expectations of you. We're looking at performance. Obviously, in a lab, we are paid when we deliver cases. Okay, so when we build cases. So obviously, we give you some kind of guidelines depending of the salary that you ask for, and so we will follow your performance. Okay, every month. We have a system that provided that, so you'll know how you do according to the performance. So we understand that at the beginning your performance may not be up to par to what we expect, but at some point we need to get it there. So we will help you. We'll give you the training, we'll give you the tricks and the tools in order to get there. But it's important that performance is important in a dental laboratory. Results, communication, bringing solution, this is really important. Following the 4 values are really, really important as well. And to be aligned with our vision and mission, this is what we expect. What is the employer responsibility? We're going to give you guidelines and the direction. We will support your training. We'll coach you every time that you need to. We'll give you continued evaluation, feedback. I call that feedback, constructive feedback. We want you to succeed, basically. So we're not just going to tell you that what is wrong. We're going to tell you what is right as well, and what is wrong or what is not according to the standard or according to what we look for. We'll tell you what to do in order to achieve what we need. We listen. Okay, that's really, really important. And if you don't feel listen, please say something to your supervisor or say something to hire, to your lab director if needs to be, because we do listen, we give suggestion as well, and we receive suggestion. So this is a team. So this is a collaboration atmosphere. Now, depending where you are and what position that you start, you need to know that you can get advancement. So again, depending where you are. So whether you start in the plaster, so you start as a trainee, then you'll become a junior. So you will evolve. That will give you more responsibility as you get experience, basically. And you can go up in every department. You can go up to the supervisor. So we have the CAD/CAM department where we scan and design substructure, zirconia and wax substructure. We have the removable department, so where we fabricate dentures and partials. So again, there's different position. In the middle, there's different position as well. So this is a position where we would require a person to have some training at some point, some experience or some training. Ceramic, it's the same thing. Our website, we have all kinds of tools on our website, or if you get acquainted with some dentists as well that you would like to refer them to us. So this is our website. Typically, what happens? So again, this is for a person that doesn't know anything about a dental lab. What is a typical day? Well, usually the dentist calls. We need a prescription, and we need an impression to be able to do anything. So the dentist or the clinic will call. The driver will go and pick up the package, the box. At the administration, we'll register the case in our system because we cannot remember all the cases that we have in the lab, so we have a system to register the cases. The cases will go in the plaster room where they'll be prepared. And we need to prepare the model, and then after that it'll be distributed to the appropriate department to either create the substructure in metal or zirconia, or to go in removable for to prepare the setup or the setup of the teeth, or to do the acrylic, whatever. And then in each department there's the control of quality. Make sure that everything is according to the standard of the business. And it goes back to administration, where we do the invoice and the driver will deliver. Everything is done within 5 to 7 days. So this is the usual time that a case will span in the lab. Some it's less than that. Some it's less than 24 hours. So that's the reason why we absolutely need to be efficient at some point. But the average is 5 to 7 days. The global politic and procedure, it's only the administration that answer the phone, so you will not be asked to answer the phone unless you work at the administration. We ask that it's only the supervisors that speaks to the client, except for the administration, obviously. But in other departments, if there's a problem with a case, only the supervisor will speak to clients. Problem situation are to be reported to the supervisor. Anything like whether it's a broken equipment, whether it's any type of needs that you may have, or any type of human resource issues. So in conclusion, we believe that we believe in our people. So we recognize people achievement. We want you to create your career path, and we understand that it is in your hand. So what we create is opportunity. It's an opportunity for you to fulfill to create an experience, to be the best at you want to be, to show us your expertise, to help us to advance, because obviously you have something to give, absolutely. So this is an opportunity that we give, and then at some point you'll see that some people they stay for years. We have people that have been with us from the beginning. So again, we are there to create opportunities. So it's important that you think that's one of the question that I ask you at the beginning. What is your objective, your career objective? And we'll ask you very often, what do you want, what do you see yourself? And but at the same time, we're going to give you opportunities, but you have to take those opportunities, because at some point, if you want to move on, there's sometimes some of you, there's going to be training involved, so you have to take all the time that you need, and all the time that is required to train yourself, or to use the tool to be trained in order to move forward. So this is the question I ask everybody: where do you see yourself in a year, in 5 years, in 10 years? And again, I welcome you to our big family. Hopefully, I'm hopeful that you're going to spend a lot of time with us, and that you'll be happy. I believe that you create your own happiness. We're there to give you the opportunity to fulfill that. So welcome again.